definitely got more growl.
Hey, good morning channel. Welcome back to another weekend vlog with Robert White Moto. I'm in the garage today, gonna do some work, couple things. You guys saw the thumbnail to this week's video, and yes, that's right, I had put the Shark Road exhaust on this 2023 Honda Goldwing. And I gotta say, I was excited about it. I really wanted to love these things, but here's the deal. It's just too loud. It's just, the drone on the freeway is just too much. And I'm so depressed about it. I really wanted to love these things. I've seen videos of other people, putting it on their bike, love the way it sounded on the video. And I love the way it sounded here in the garage when you start it up or at idle, or just tooling down a neighborhood street at below 2,000 RPMs. It sounds great, I gotta say. But you get out on the freeway, and once you hit 65 or 70 miles an hour, those RPMs get up past 2,000 to about 2,500, which is about my cruising speed, my cruising RPM, 2,500. And the drone is just unrelenting. And maybe it's an old guy problem. That might be the issue here. I do have hearing loss in one ear, and I don't want to make it any worse, Dang, it just makes me mad. I really wanted to like these. I even have some custom earplugs that I used to wear back in my VTX days, molded to my ear. And I put them in, and that seemed to cut out most of the high frequency noise, but the low frequency noise was getting through, and it just amplified the drone a little bit, to be honest with you. And so I'm so depressed because this morning I'm gonna have to tear back into this bike, remove the Shark Road, and put the stock exhaust back on the bike when I really wanted it to work, especially ahead of my trip coming up to Tennessee. That's going to be, I'm not going to film all that, taking it off and stuff. That'll just bore you to tears. But the second half of this video, or the next part of this video, is I'm going to go through the bike and everything that I've got on it for my trip to Tennessee, so you can see how I pack for Tennessee. Now, it won't be my actual bag that I put, I'll show you the bag, but I won't pack the bag quite yet. That'll be as I get closer to the trip date, which is coming up this Thursday. This is Saturday, coming up this Thursday. But I want to go through and just kind of show you guys everything that I have on the bike, just in case, for a trip like this. So stay tuned, that's coming next. Dadgum, I wanted these Shark Roads to stay, I really did. You may be different. You may be different than me. It may just be a me thing. Dang it. All right, let's get started. All right, so I got the stock exhaust back on the bike. It's just going to be better, a better ride all the way to Tennessee. Dang, I really wanted that, but oh well. What I thought I'd do now is take you through the things that I'm packing on the bike itself for the trip to Tennessee. Maybe it'll give you some ideas if you're going to take an interstate trip on what you might want to take. This is not what I'm packing in my suitcase, but I do want to show you my suitcase. It's kind of cool. It's what I'm putting on the bike in case of emergency or anything else. So let's kind of go through it. So here are the places on the bike that I'm talking about. We have the cubby hole here, which is this little glove box, which I have a rag in, a microfiber cloth, and I have my quad lock wireless dongle that helps me run my Apple CarPlay up here on the monitor. We have the left saddle bag. We have the trunk, and we have the right saddle bag. Now, my suitcase is going to fit, and it's form fitted. I'll show you that in a minute. It's going to fit right here. And then I've got a little pouch right here on the back of the ultimate seat if I really need to use it. I doubt seriously I'll need to use that. So let's talk about first what's going to go in the right saddlebag over here. And it's over here on this table. I've set out the things right to left, what's going to go on the bike. This is the right saddlebag. Let's just start in the back. Not this. This is going to be my camera gear. It's going to be up on the Traxxion Dynamics Axxion mount for the trip. This is a Scosche jump starter. If you guys don't know what that is, it is a way to jump start a dead battery. And I have used it before. It's actually pretty cool. Gonna make sure this is good and charged, but you plug this up over here. Let me show you where it plugs in. Right here, I've got a pigtail attached to the battery. So yeah, I just take the cap off of that right there, and I plug that jump starter into there, and it's a direct line to my battery, and can jump start it if I have a dead battery. Got to make sure before I leave that's fully charged. Yeah, it's pretty low, so got to charge that up. I'm just going to leave that open, and maybe it'll turn itself off. Okay, so the Scosche jump starter. Then I have a Fantic air inflator. This is pretty cool. It's got a cord in it, and it just attaches to the attaches to the tire, and I can air up my tire. When this thing is fully charged, you can probably air up 5 or 6 or 7 tires before you run out of charge. So I'm going to have an extra just towel in case I need to clean off the bike. I'm going to have a repair kit that has those rope type plugs in case I get a flat tire. I'm going to have a drill with a different bit than this, but a small drill bit that if I get a hole in the tire, I can ream it out in order to make it big enough for these plugs to go in, if I have to, okay? I'm going to be keeping my rock straps in that right saddlebag, and I don't normally use this, but this is the helmet lock that can go on the side of your bike. It stays in the right saddlebag. And then I have some, what is this, Cruiseman, I think. Cruiseman lights, they're pretty cool. In case I need some light, a couple pin lights. That all goes in the right side saddlebag. In the trunk, here in the trunk, I've got compartments that I can stuff stuff in all the way around. From, I think, Gold Strike is where you get these things. Anyway, I also have in the saddlebags some Gold Strike just pouches that sort of Velcro into the lid of the saddlebag, so stuff goes in there. But in here, I think I'm going to have just a few things. I need space here for my camera equipment because I'm going to take my camera and maybe a couple of lenses with me. Maybe one lens. I don't know that much yet what I'm going to take, but that's where this is going to go. It's going to be the space for my helmet when I'm off, you know, in a restaurant or whatever, a place. I need a place where I can put my helmet and my gloves. So my gloves are going to go in there, some rags, some extra bags if I need them, just some water in a spray bottle so I can clean off the windshield, some wet ones that I can use to wipe off my hands if I need to or anything else, some Tylenol. I'm going to get some more of that. There's not enough of that. The charging cable for my helmet, a neck gaiter in case it's really cold one morning. These things come in real handy to keep your neck warm, you know, underneath your helmet. So I'm bringing that. And on the back of the bike, you guys have seen this before, the Guardian Angel light. So this light just flashes, and I use it primarily at night or dusk or early morning, so that the cars behind me will see me. And if this runs out of battery, I do have a smaller version that I can use as well. All right, this This goes on the bike. I won't tell you where. But this is an AirTag, an Apple AirTag, inside a case with 2 lithium extended life batteries. This AirTag will virtually stay powered up for years in this particular case. I found this on Amazon. What does that say? Elevation Lab is where it came from. Elevation Labs. Anyway, I have several of these. All my AirTags are in these things because they last so much longer. So if something ever happens to the bike, it gets stolen or whatever, I can locate it pretty quick. Okay, so that's going to be not a lot of stuff, but that leaves me room in the trunk for my camera equipment. Okay, let's talk about right saddlebag. Again, with the right saddlebag, I have this lid organizer that just velcros in. It's got several pouches that I'm going to be putting stuff in. I'm going to have my rain gear, my Nelson rig. Hello, Nelson rig. My Nelson rig rain jacket, rain pants. This is the ride-on rain seat cover that Ultimate Seats gave me because it's apparently not totally waterproof. So that's all going to be rolled up and it's going to go in that right saddlebag. Yet another cloth. I have cloths everywhere. I've got plenty of cloths. And then tools. Inside those little pouches over here, I'm going to put these tools. I got some sockets, socket extenders, JES screwdriver, both a short and long one. I've got a pair of pliers, some electrical tape. I've got another light. I've got a Craftsman. If I need to cut something, I've got a box cutter right there. The ratchet, another pair of pliers, a set of Allen wrenches, and a bag of zip ties, because you never know when you need to zip tie something. Plus some Velcro straps if I need to strap something down. So that's all going in the right saddlebag. All right, in addition to that stuff that's going on the bike, I'm also going to be taking a half cover for the bike, cover up at night when I'm at the hotel, and I'm taking one or both of these seat cushions. Either the Airhawk, which I have taken to Colorado, works very well, or the butt buffer, sort of sheepskin looking cover here with a lot of pad inside there. I've ridden locally with that and it feels real good too. I am going to need something because that Ultimate seat, I'm afraid, after an all-day ride is going to be a little stiff. I'm not sure. But anyway, those two things as well. And that is going to be pretty much it for the bike. Let me show you. This is my luggage. And you guys have seen me review this before. This is the Kuryakin, I think it's called a Wanderer. But look at the shape of it. It is tailor-made. It's unzipped. You can see down in there it's cavernous. My goodness, you can put tons of stuff in there. Places for dirty shoes or something if you want to segregate them. There's a laptop flap here that I know you can put a 16-inch MacBook Pro in there. And what happens is, oh, you don't have your key while you're trying to close. Okay. What happens is, this bag is round on one side, and it straps down to your passenger. It straps down here to your passenger grab rails, and is solid. And it comes with a rain fly in case it rains, but it fits perfectly in there. It also serves as a backrest, sort of. And if you don't have a backrest like I do, it is a backrest for you. So that's where all my clothes and everything, you know, like a suitcase where you'd pack for a trip, that's going to go in there. That's about it, guys. We leave on Thursday. I'm excited to get out there and see everybody and participate in the fun and see the bikes and see the people. There's going to be all kinds of YouTube personalities out there. Sensei, Cruiseman, goldryderone, slappyadventures is going to be out there. And I'm sure a few others that I'm leaving out are going to be out there. So it's going to be a fun time. You guys pray for us to have a safe trip. going up there. Cruiseman will be leaving a day earlier than I will, so we're not really riding together up there. I am riding with Tony Mitchell. You've seen him on my channel before. And another friend that reached out and said he would like to ride, has met Cruiseman, and he's going out there, and he's local in this area and would like to join us. So it's going to be a threesome of us riding out there on Thursday. So you guys pray for us that we all have a safe trip for that. So, like I said, not super happy about the Shark Road exhaust. I really wish that would have worked out. But I mean, it was, well, I went for a 30-minute ride this morning. It was all I could take. There is no way I'm doing all day with that Shark Road exhaust. It's just not going to work. That's a shame too, because it sounds really good. So, okay guys, well, look forward to the video coming out soon about this trip. Probably be reaching out to you guys from Tennessee. So stay tuned. Until then, ride safe, my friends, and God bless.